Okay, here we are. We're at the point where we're going to put a little ruffle on the bottom, and this is going to be poofy and ruffled a little bit here on our sleeves. And I'm going to do that with a little bit of a round gouge in a little while. But what I want to do is I just want to make a little V-cut right here where the dress, at the bottom of the dress here. So we're going to just put a stop cut all the way around. And very carefully up to that tulip stem, and then in between there, just like so. I'm going to turn it around and go the other way so I don't hit into it going across. Okay, if you go all the way across you may hit it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down from the top, just like a little hem. And this worked out nice because the dress is fluffy, so it's fine with her arms tucked in like that and all, and that worked out really well. I trimmed down the face just a little bit. You'll notice that I'll fuss with things and go back over things when things don't look right. Go back over them, folks, and just try to make it the way you think it should be. I know it's a little scary to do that for the first time person that's carving, but I encourage you to at least try it. You may mess it up. I'm not going to guarantee that every time you do that it's going to go for the better, but for the most part you don't learn new techniques and new ways of doing things unless you are willing to experiment a little bit. Okay, and that's pretty well the bottom line. It's all this is experimentation. What will work and not. When I did the caricature of Obama, that was all just a test on my part to see if I could actually make something that looked like, him, and it was just a test, for me. And you don't grow unless you're willing to take that extra leap. Now, this is not the easiest way of doing it. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to trim that off. That little hem sticks out a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go around and fix that up a little bit. And kind of blend that in. That's not a harsh thing. Okay, so we have that done and we have that portion finished. And the hat, I'm not sure. I need to look at a couple of pictures of a sun hat. I think the sun hat actually is in parts, right? Let's do this. I'm just going to do one across the top and one across this way, and maybe one across the bottom. How's that? And I think I'm going to use my V-tool because it's hard to get in there with everything else. So that looks good. That looks like a sun hat. Like I said, folks, I'm doing everything from memory, so it's not exact. Don't get too crazy about it. Okay, let me go get my V-tools and we'll be back to take care of all that. Now remember, we want to take off all the hard stuff. I'm going to finish up this portion of it. Alright. And actually, I was thinking